Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there. But give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. To pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's third down. Looking to throw it again. Caught near the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, first and goal. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the option play. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hit as he released it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 20, crosses the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Missouri. The defense playing a huge role here. They score, and suddenly we're tied for the conference championship on the line.
Wow, this is unbelievable drama right here. I just happen to be looking at the head coach when they created that turnover. He's running on the sideline almost like he's trying to chase the ball carrier into the end zone. Huge play and changes the momentum of this game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here. Let's it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And it gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Here's the option play.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense cannot be stopped. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Took him out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Rojas. Quick throw over the middle. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Rojas. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is caught. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And they'll give it to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll try the right side on the toss. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. He's looking deep here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Missouri. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here's the return from inside the 25. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started, and then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The pass rush closing in. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, tie. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. On this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up, Kurt.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the punt team now on to kick it away. They'll kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete. offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Rojas. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And he was going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his third interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up second down.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one is no good. This game remains tied in the second quarter.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. The important third down play coming up. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. The Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Breaking tackles. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass. It's Rojas. He's moving out of the pocket now. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the option play. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. We'll look to throw it here on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a fourth pick.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he's tackled after the catch. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. To throw, it's Rojas. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Running with purpose.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Dropping back. It's Rojas. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play. The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll hand it off. Powering through. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Here's the second down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. Launching it downfield. Catch is made. Room to run here. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Play action fake, looking to throw. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Looking downfield, it's Rojas. Tries to get it to the running back. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's got some space. The 50, now the 40. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Missouri. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. What a moment. A takeaway and a touchdown to claim the lead in the fourth quarter of this conference championship game.
Well, that's what you have to do as a defense. At some point, you can't just sit back. You've got to be able to go try to be aggressive and try to win the game. It's exactly what they did right there. They put themselves now in the driver's seat. The defense came up with a play of the game. Let's see if they can hold on.
Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. He's got it for a big gain. Good enough for first down yardage. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Rojas. He's got him on a crossing route. Touchdown, Bama. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. Now the crucial PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Getting set. Here's second down. They've got him down out near the 40. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. They'll try the option play here. Looks like Missouri will have the first down. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He'll pitch it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They need to score quickly here. Try to dial up some big plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They're playing hurry up, but they're already in range for a game-time field goal. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. With 5 seconds to go, this would send us to overtime. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. coach elects to send out the field goal unit. With 5 seconds to go, this would send us to overtime. Right down the middle. And in the final seconds, we have a tie ball game.
Well, how about that? This guy comes in with all the pressure in the world, and he ties it up. I think we might be looking at some extended time in this one.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. First down here for this offense. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Back to throw. It's Rojas. Looking to scramble. He's hit as he throws it. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Here comes the handoff. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Rojas. Touchdown, tied to take the lead in overtime.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Third and long in obvious four-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
So here we have a challenging fourth down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception. That's it. Game over on the interception. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.